Йоу-йоу-йоу. Йоу-йоу-йоу. Блять. Так, ладно, все слышно. Короче, ребята, сегодня проходим Disco Elysium. Опа, зритель. Проходим Disco Elysium. Я сегодня буду не такой активный, бо уже поздно, еще мне грустно. Чуть-чуть. Так, как игру погромче сделать? Ладно. Все, проходим. Я буду говорить меньше, бо в этой игре особо и не поговоришь, потому что тут читать постоянно надо. Так, чисто мнение свое выдавать, наверное, и все. Ну и плюс настроение у меня такое сегодня. Чуть-чуть грустно. Ладно.
The man before you is naked, but for a pair of underpants and white boots. His skin...
Так, ну это я сделал. Эврар.
So you tried to kill Kuno's girl? What's up with that? You want to talk about it? Do this shit again, and Kuno's gonna climb in your room. Kuno knows where you sleep. The pig who fucked his window up. But you and Kuno are good for now.
The determination in his voice leaves little room for doubt in his sincerity. He means every word.
And you're back in business with the Kuno. Now what is it? Kuno doesn't...
Мне для этого урода надо вкачать эмпатию, но я не хочу ее вкачивать. У меня психика и так уже очень хорошая. Я бы физиологию вкачивал. Да и просто по заданиям, что мне надо. Ну ладно, электрохимия, сила воли. Вот сила воли, вот эта шваль меня тоже бесит. Надо найти бонусы на эмпатию. Ну и вкачать в любом случае надо будет. Ну и грубая сила тоже мне нужна. Короче, грубую силу вкачиваю. Эмпатия подождет. Стоп, не понял. Этой двери не было. Клянусь, ее не было. Что за бред? А, ладно, была.
The bear's eyes are dead.
Угу. Я, если что, все это делал, поэтому диалоги скипаю. Я думаю, можно попробовать куб ставить.
Tiles on the
Может,
cube
что-то
are
новое
still
будет.
smoldering. Like a smooth draw, the filament slides into place. On the speaker,
Good afternoon. Please repeat. Is this the product? Good. Please repeat the password.
Блять. Я не нашел пароль.
don't worry.
Fortress accident. Is there anything else? Thank
Tiles on the cube are nothing happens. The filament slides out.
Да, ну я пропустил это. Открытка дельта. Здесь солнечного света. Все цвета на этой открытке превратились в светло-коричневые. Тихий центр, несколько машин. Крыши небоскребов исчезают в бежевые полуденные дымки. Это пар поднимается над речным устьем, в котором расположен этот район. Открытка предоплачена. Пароля нет, я понял. Опа. А как я пропустил ее? Угу. Ты кто, Вася?
Hello, I'm Nia.
Здравствуйте, Иния. Похожая на птичку женщина восседает на троне из инструмента. Сквозь ее волосы пробивается изумрудный свет.
Did you try knocking on my window?
Вы стучали
I
мне в
must have
окно?
missed
Я,
you.
видимо, не обратила
I've been
внимания.
listening to
Слушала
my
свое имя
lyrics.
Лио. Она постукивает по наушникам.
So what kind of dye are you looking for?
Could this
Что?
be the malicious entity? Perhaps it's wise to go along with this mask. She's got a direct view to the backyard. You should interrogate her about the lynching.
Yes, Amelia is like a call-in station. You need a two-way radio to access one. That's why I have these.
Так, ладно, я тут.
Mostly, they just teach you to swear in different languages. But some of the stations can be quite interesting. I was so absorbed, I must have missed you knocking. Then how did you get inside? By the south entrance? You know what? It doesn't even matter. What matters is that you're finally here. Let's talk dice. Did you have something specific in mind? I'm a novelty dice maker. Tell me the name of your role-playing system and I'll make the die you need.
As she speaks, her bone-like fingers fiddle with a ring. Her bones light, but her hands strong. Role-playing games? You know the one made by Fortress Accident. Does that count?
Very good. My rate is 10 real per set, unless you want something really unusual. Take a look around and see if there's any particular stone you want to use.
It almost looks as if the stones and dice are a natural part of the room, growing out of the This person means you, or no one else, absolutely no harm. She will answer freely and honestly.
How did I become one? It was a business decision. I was a regular jeweler at first, but that's an unfocused field. Some of my friends were role players. They asked me to make some polyhedral dice out of cobalt. That was my first order. I grew it from there. Not especially. I like working with rare materials and a steady pay.
She's thankful for the security they provide her.
Nothing really. I didn't know him.
Who cares about the dead body? We might be dealing with a malignant... The lieutenant looks at his notebook. Then,
Your window looks directly onto the courtyard. You're saying you didn't see or hear anything unusual last Sunday evening?
I'm sorry, detective, but as you know, I usually have my headphones on when I'm working. It shuts out most of the daily ruckus behind my window. Well, there's always something going on in the whirling. During daytime, there are usually those kids. And lately, I've been seeing a lot of drunk workers hanging about. But I never saw anyone during that fateful Sunday night, I'm afraid. I might have, but in this case, all I would have seen is my own reflection staring back from the darkness. It's really hard to make anything out in the yard when it's dark outside. Besides, I rarely get up to look out the window when I'm in the zone. It's an odd profession, making dice for people, but I like it, and I prefer doing this.
She nods.
Anything else, officer? We're inside the chimney of an old central furnace. It's strange, I know. But when I arrived here, all the other rooms were taken, so I had to build myself.
Plaisance was right. There's an entity living in the chimney.
Creative.
I've heard the stories, but I don't think those stories are true. Plaisance, the bookshop lady? I've heard that her business is doing rather well. Have the energy spared her somehow? All right. But it's not just the bookstore that's still up and running. What about the whirling in rags? Some people say it's part of the building complex. And then there is me. I've been here for 14 years, selling novelty dice to role-playing enthusiasts. Not exactly a million-real business idea, yet somehow I've survived despite the talk of malicious energies. Strange, isn't it? I was just about to ask, what do you think?
Time has come to face the source. Fear not, for the forces of the universe are supporting you in this psychic quest.
Exactly. Truth is always so disappointingly mundane, but I'm glad we got this sorted out.
Plaisance is not going to like what you have to tell her.
More or less. Are you interested in anyone specific?
Oh, quite a lot of them spring to mind.
О боже.
Yes, I think it was called Androgynous Orlando or something similar. They weren't a big hit around here. Turns out that working class men don't...
You wouldn't like it either. The others would laugh at you. A bit of experimenting every now and then isn't bad. It's not about the haircut. It's about the confidence.
I guess it just wasn't the time yet. It wasn't merely a gym, it was Artemitep's boxing club, a community project created to steer at-risk youth away from drugs and crime. Kuno. Who's Kuno?
Ja.
Oh yes, you mean the kid with the sailor's mouth? Yes, I've heard him yelling profanities in the... I think it would take more than a gym to help that kid. It didn't. If anything, it made the youth situation in Martinez even worse.
It's not really full of that. No one would store their drugs like that.
Eventually, the coalition took away the funding and the club went bankrupt. This was a few years ago. It's gotten much more peaceful around the plaza ever since. Oh, this one's a mess. There used to be a company. Turns out, the business was actually set up as a front for an illicit group that...
What's the snub?
And they never cleaned up the debris either. Now it's just littering the hallway. It's a sub-rosa radio station that broadcasts real murders with real victims. Some people pay good money to get off on it.
Don't worry, the ICP has a separate division that deals exclusively with unlicensed sub-roses. This isn't our problem.
Good luck with that. It's not easy catching those perpetrators. You mean Mr. Fabron, the taxidermist? No, he mostly just did drugs. Anything else? There used to be a fashion atelier here, but I have forgotten the head designer's name. They were doing well for a couple of years, until the insect rights activists came. Yeah, the atelier didn't know it either. They produced a certain collection that used chitin among the materials, and you know how all kinds of political movements are big in the Occident. The activists shut down the... and, naturally, all the most fashionable tastemakers refused to be seen in chitin from then on. The atelier went bankrupt before they could finish the collection. At least it had some spark to it. Most young designers just combine lace with leather and call it original.
As she shifts around, you notice several dead flies on the windowsill in front of her. Legs up.
Anything else? They were made by a company called Slipstream. After they pivoted from making rotor blades to skis, their chief executive took... Honestly, I think it's quite funny. I think he's still sending out holiday transmissions from Tulula, or Tiumotiri, or Hashtkor, or wherever he is. The usual, I imagine. But he's been thinking up all kinds of new business plans and can't wait to get started on them just as soon as he returns.
Men like that are a curse.
Sure, but Slipstream is history now. All the remaining assets got seized by the Bailey. I have no idea why those skis and blades are still lying around.
They were just the props. Why? Maybe you could make a sword out of one. No, wait. Forget it. It would take too long.
Fortress Accident, the radio game studio.
She liked them.
They were an interesting bunch. We talked about role-playing systems every now and then. Once, I even thought they certainly took their work very seriously, even if they seemed to be chronically liberal with their... The usual. They ran out of money and couldn't get the project done on time. Well, I did hear them talking at times. They seemed to believe they were historical individuals on some grand quest. Yes, but when the money started to run out, they just began to complain a lot about capitalism. You know, how the markets are... In the end, they just didn't get it done. They didn't have enough willpower to produce something truly historic. And to show...
She's right. Showing up to work on time is important.
Not the wisest decision. You would have lost all your savings.
The result is 1. On the dice is black and filled with little silvery flakes, like
Anything else? Oh boy, the fabled Revershow ICT. You're in for a treat here. The place was owned by 2 guys who had some rather innovative ideas about marketing. The bear was one of them. Now ask me about their...
Indeed. What were the other ideas?
There was really just one. And it involved picking out the prettiest girls in the neighborhood and paying them 20 cents per hour to man the booth. And by man the booth, I mean slump behind the counter with a face that could maim you if you ever dared to disturb their bored magazine browsing.
Sounds like she really didn't like those girls. Fritta does the same thing.
Employing silky teenage girls is a widespread practice, yes. Unfortunately, they always come in packs. I'm talking about acne-ridden girlfriends and gorilla-like boyfriends, and they already had the bear. The bear. Of course not. The bear was terrifying. No one wants ice cream guarded by a hostile apex predator. To make matters worse, the fridge didn't work too well either, and half the ice cream came out malformed and partially melted. Eventually, Ravishell Ice City lost the price war to its rival, Glacé 5000. Glacé 5000 sold caramel sundaes for only 5 cents a piece, out of regular fridges. You did what? Ugh, of course they left it plugged in. Even in death, the bear is costing them money. The taxidermist who made it said it was his vision beast. He said he met his vision beast while high on that.
Sounds cool.
It's an imaginary beast that guides you through life by telling you to do more drugs, mostly.
The horrific necktie tightens around your neck, strangely excited. But it doesn't feel particularly fun this time around.
Understandable. You shouldn't do them. You're a police officer after all. Anyway, now you know the story of the fallen ice cream empire. Anything else? Another failed business, perhaps? I've been here for a long time. Oh, right. I hope you didn't try to ring me. I think none of those doorbells work, including mine. I'm still in the...
The doorbell with the empty name card must belong to her then.
That's right. I haven't even written my name there. As I said, it's quite useless right now. It doesn't work yet. You could say so. Both houses were built at the same time.
If the whirling is part of the same building, then it's part of the Dune commercial area. The darkness of this place is there, too.
Right. It used to be a gaming arcade. My advice, don't base your business on a fad. Hypnotism, floriography...
Agreed. Pinball is the worst.
His disdain for pinball could not be clearer.
It can't be true. They don't work here anymore. Are you sure it was Slipstream SEA? Was it a woman? Maybe it was Plaisance from the bookstore. Tricentennial Electrics? It used to be a major electric company 100 years ago. Are you sure it...
No, it was something. Whatever happened, keep your cool. It's probably better to admit that it was a harmless prank.
A prank is more likely, no? Oh, the kids these days. We were just one of them, and now they're terrorizing us. No, sure, I'm listening. I'm pretty sure it still doesn't... Sure, I'm listening. Good. I hope it clarified things a bit. What else? Of course. Tell me what you have in mind. I think I have just the right one for you.
Police colors.
Not the most original, I know. But sometimes the obvious choice is obvious because... Here, catch. They're a gift from...
A beautiful woman tossing you a gift. Whatever you do, don't overthink it. You overthink it. Your hands can't agree what to do, and the two...
Ah, down the drain, like your career. I apologize, officer. That comment was unnecessary. That one is made of bloodstone with a lapis lazuli inlay. The other one was the inverse. It's a shame. They might have brought you luck. You definitely need luck in March.
Is she pitying you? Good God.
Now, was there anything else? Of course. Tell me what you have in mind. Ah, yes. Fortress Act, the Wirrow on Pet.
Ice, death.
I'm thinking something made from alligator jawbone, cast in black resin. The reptile bone is as white as ice, and dead as, well, death. For 7 real, I could have it ready in 8 hours. Untreated bone is porous and prone to chipping. Cast it in something hard. It's an icositetrahedron.
Loving it. So nifty.
Maybe you have some other idea. What do you mean by cursed? Alright, how about I surprise you? Come back in 8 hours with 7 real, and I'll give you your cursed die. Great, see you in 8 hours then. Was there anything else?
note is written.
Does it say anything interesting?
This is tangential at best, but the lieutenant's detective, someone has scribbled. S. I can't believe the off-site copy is still here. You'll find the filament memory with the off-site copy in the frozen ice cream maker. Please take it home, ASAP.
Потом.
Oh, it's you again. Are you looking for a die?
The barbell waits patiently on the floor, like a dog for its master.
А ну, давай. Та ти шо?
Conjuring up an inhuman amount of strength, you raise the barbell up in the air. Your biceps tremble, but you're a savage. This is a children. A warm wave of accomplishment washes over your head. Hey, but you're still in a ghost house. What if someone...
Good technique.
The barbell waits patient.
You're alive and well. Don't keep me waiting now. What's in there? In that... Yes, yes. How was it?
Що би їй сказати?
I knew it. Oh, such horrors that... But, what else did you find? Did anything survive? No, of course not. Have you located the... entity? A novelty dice maker? Well, spit it out. Why does she need the dice? For some kind of sorcery? Sometimes they use the ankle bones of sheep. I don't understand. If it's not her, then where is the source of the doom?
The narrative she's built herself. It does need to. She's squeezing on the pendant too tight. Just don't say you don't have any answer yet. The uncertainty is killing her.
Too many inconsistencies. What kind of talk is that? Yes, because her business consists of the psychic leech that's been feeding the curse. I see that you've fallen for her manipulation, Detective. Thank you for nothing. Please, do buy some books, or be on your way.
Wow. Total psychic collapse between...
I am sorry we had to disappoint you, ma'am. Can we go?
Ну ты, шваль, тупая, конечно.
Hi, Ace Detective.
Ой, ладно. Что-то я наигрался в это чудо. Пока что. Стрим недолгий был, я что-то вообще не болтал, потому что тут читать много. Я, наверное, это стримить не буду, а просто проходить сам. Если что, думаю, подрублю попозже. Может, по Fortnite стрим. Ой, короче, посмотрим, как подрублю. Все, всем пока. Удачи.